Hi everyone, myself is Arish, lecturer in computer science, Government Polytechnic, Hiriyur. In this session, I'm going to explain unit number 6, DevOps, the first session 1. See, the organization of the session 1 includes what is DevOps, introduction to DevOps, different phases of DevOps, and DevOps tool chain. Right? These are all the things I'm going to cover in this session. Right? Now we'll come to know what is DevOps. DevOps it contains two things. One is software development and IT operations. Here DevOps it came from the two words, that is software development and IT operations. The term DevOps is first used in 2008 at Agile Toronto conference. Right? This DevOps, it's mainly the aim of the DevOps is to establish a culture and environment to build, test, and release a software. If you want to release, if you want to build a software in the sense, we need to use these DevOps concepts in order to release the project or application in a short period of time with low errors. Right? In order to improve the efficiency of the software, in order to improve the performance of the software, we are going for DevOps. Then DevOps is in terms a communication and collaboration between development, quality assurance, and IT operations. DevOps it mainly concentrates on the communication. Its main thing is communication between the development team, operations team, and quality assurance team. Right? What the software industry will need is, what the software industry will need? Industry will need the good quality of the particular software to the clients, and also in terms it concentrates on the cost of the particular application, then the timings or schedule of the particular application they will going to see. This DevOps is mainly concentrates on cost, schedule, and quantity. What we you learned in first session of the particular first unit of you will learn the driving factors of the software. Right? The three main driving factors of the software is cost, schedule, and or schedule or time or quality. Right? DevOps is mainly concentrates on the quality of the particular applications or software. Right? It interns a communication or collaboration between development team, quality assurance team, and IT operations. See what actually DevOps is, right? In this introduction to DevOps, what exactly the DevOps is, we are going to learn. DevOps is not a tool, not a technology, not a software, and it is not a programming language at all, and not at all a scripting language, right? DevOps is not a tool, not a technology, not a software, not a programming language, right? Then what is DevOps then? DevOps is one of the mindset, DevOps is one of the philosophy, DevOps is one of the working way to produce a product from development stage to production stage, right? It is one of the mindset, right? One of the mindset to build a software from the development stage to the production stage or release stage, right? This DevOps contains two things. One is DevOps or development, another one is operations. Then overall in the development and then overall in the operation team. This development team contains mainly two things, that is programmers and testers. What the programmers will do? The programmers will go continuously, they will writing the code, right? They will design the code, they will create the code. What the testers will do? The testers will going to test the particular code which is written by the programmers using varieties of testing tools, right? There are plenty of tools are there to test that particular applications, and also uses different testing types. The most commonly used testing types are acceptance testing and configuration testing and regression testing, unit testing, integration testing. These are all some of the most commonly used testing types we are going to use, right, while building the applications, right? I'll tell later, right? Then operation team. This operation team is mainly concentrates on the server configurations, right? Manage server configurations, security, backups, scalability, and then the bandwidth, right? Bandwidth is somewhat similar to scalability. Increase the bandwidth or decrease the bandwidth in C, right? Server configurations. The operation team will mainly concentrates on the server configurations. While installing the particular application at the pipeline end, we need to configure that particular system or particular hardware, right, to supports to our applications, right? This operation team in terms concentrates on the security of the particular application. The security, it will going to see the internal security as well as the external security. And also this operation team is concentrates on backups. If the server crash, if the host system is crash, right, client system is crash, in the sense easily they will keep the backup application to the client end, right? And then scalability, right? According to the user requirements, easily we can scale up or scale down the requirement of the particular applications. Easily within short period of time you can increase the infrastructure, or else you can decrease the infrastructure what we are providing to the clients. If the more number of users are there, if more number of clients is came, in the sense easily they can increase the infrastructure. And then if less number of clients are there, in the sense easily they can minimize those requirements or infrastructures, right? This is very most important features in DevOps, right? DevOps is not a tool, not a technology, not a software, and not at all a programming language. It is one of the mindsets, it is one of the philosophy, it is one of the working way to produce a product from development stage to production stage. There are two teams are there. One is development team, another one is operation team. This development team, it's the programmers and testers will come. The programmers will write the code, the testers will test the code. In operation team, we have manage server configurations, security policies they will see, then backups they will going to see how to get the backups of the particular application, then scalability, right? Now we will see the different phases of DevOps. DevOps contains different phases, right? Some of them are, the very first one is plan. As and when the problem statement came to the company, in the sense, the first they will going to plan how to execute that particular application, when exactly we need to start, when exactly we are ending that particular application, what type of programming languages I need to use, what is the operating system I need to use for this application. These are all the things they are going to see in the planning stage. After planning, they will code it, they will build it, they will test it by using varieties of testing tools and different varieties of testing types, and then integrating all the modules, right? And then deploy it into the server. After deploying it into the server, we are going to operate that particular applications. While operating it, they are monitoring, right? If you are using that particular application, in the sense continuous monitoring system is available. Why? Because while monitoring the system, if any errors are there, they will fix those errors. If any changes they need to make, in the sense easily we can change, we can change it, right? So, right, this is a from monitor system to your integration, then plan, right? This is a continuous delivery, continuous monitoring system is there. If any errors are there, easily they can overcome that particular errors, right? These are all some of the different phases of DevOps. Now we will see DevOps tool chain. This is very most important question for your exam. In your examination, they you will make it for 10 marks, right? Then what is DevOps tool chain, right? It is a set of tools used to develop, delivery and management of the particular software application, right, throughout the system life cycle, right. DevOps tools fit into one or more activities like plan, create, verify, package, release and monitor, right. There are plenty of tools are there, right. Each and every tool is related to another one, right. It is connected to another one. The first one is plan. This plan is composed of two things, that is define and plan. This plan activity refers to the business value and application requirement. This plan activity is mainly concentrates on business value and the activity, right. Business value and activity. Now create in the sense designing or coding. Create this activity, this tool, it mainly concentrates on your building the particular applications, right, writing the code. Then verify is mainly concentrates on to verify the particular applications what they are written by the programmers. Verify in the sense using varieties of testing tools, they will going to verify it, and also they will see the quality of the particular application, they will see the good quality of the particular application they are building, right. Then package. This package, this activity involved once the application ready to release, we are going to use this package. Then release. This activity, it mainly concentrates on the scheduling, provisioning and deployment of the particular software into production to your targeted environment, right. This release, it mainly concentrates on how to release it, when to release it, and when to uh, deploy it, right. These are the things they are going to see in the release. Then configure it. This is one of the most important activity in the DevOps tool chain. This configure, it's mainly concentrates on the configuring the particular systems, right. Suppose we are installing the particular application in the user end, in a sense user system or server system, they are going to configure that particular systems in such a way that if any requests are came, the system is ready to accept those requests, right. Like that they are configuring the particular systems. Then monitoring. Here continuous monitoring system is available. It's very most important, right. If any errors are there, easily they can get those errors and then they will fix it. See, these are all the different uh, activities involved in the DevOps tools. Here you will have a DevOps tool chain diagram. You have, I told you, DevOps consists of two things: development and operation, right. In the development category, you have a plan, create, verify, package, then release, configure and monitor, right. In the continuous integration, here you have a continuous integration, continuous delivery, continuous deployment and continuous monitoring system is there in the DevOps, right. This is a diagram. See? Now we will see the this different activities one by one. The first one, as I told, the plan activity. The first we'll see the plan activity. It came from the two words, that is plan and the define. This plan activity refers to the business value and application requirements. This plan activities mainly concentrates on the business values and the application requirements, what the application is required to design, right. It's mainly concentrates on the release planning, scheduling, timing, cost, security policies, right. These are all the things they are going to see in the planning activity, right. We'll see one by one. The plan activity includes production metrics, objects and feedbacks. Then the requirements of the particular things, that is hardware requirements or software requirements. What is the programming language I need to use? What is the operating system I need to use? These are the things they are going to see in the plan requirements. Then business metrics, right? Cost, quality, right? So these are all the things we're going to think about that. Then update release matrix, release plan, timings and business case, security policies and requirements. These are all the things they are going to use in the plan activity. After planning, you have design activity. The design activity includes mainly concentrates on the software coding and configuration, right? It's mainly concentrates on the coding. Coding in the sense high performance code they need to build it, right? The design of the software and configuration. Then coding includes code quality and performance, right? They need to improve the quality of the particular code, and also they need to improve the performance of the particular project or software or application, right? Then software build and build performance. Then you have release candidate, right? These are all some of the different things we are going to use in the design activities. Then you have verify activity. This verify activity includes testing, right? After writing the code, after accepting the code from the developers, they will use that particular code by using varieties of testing tools. They will verify it. They will test it by using varieties of testing tools, and also uses different testing types in order to check the particular code, right? The most commonly used testing type is acceptance testing, regression testing, right? And configuration testing. The most three important testing types they used is acceptance testing, regression testing, and configuration testing, right? These type of testings, they are going to see whether our software is meeting the user requirements or not, right? Then security, they will going to see the security of the particular application. They will see the security, whether this product is meeting the security levels or not. Then vulnerability analysis, if any errors are there, they will see that errors also, right? They will use varieties of inputs, that is correct inputs and incorrect inputs. They will give for a code, the testers will give varieties of inputs, wrong inputs and right inputs, and they will see the output of the particular code. And also they will verify the code in such a way that that code should return high performance of the particular thing. Then I told you configuration testing, right? This is the main thing they are going to do in the verifying activity. In the next one is package activity. Package, when you are going to use package in the sense when the software is ready to release, when the software is ready for the release, then we are going to use this package activity. This package activity include approval, pre-approvals of the particular applications, package configurations, triggered releases, release staging, and folding. See, these are all the different activities they are going to use, they are going to involve in the package activity. Now you have a release activity. This release activity, it's mainly concentrates on release coordination, right? Deploying and promoting applications, fallbacks and recovery, scheduled or timed releases, right? It's mainly concentrates on scheduling, provisioning, and deploying the software, right? At the client end, right? The next one is DevOps toolchain continued, that is configuration activity. This configuration activity include, as I told you, whether it may be a client end, whether it may be a server end, they need to configure that particular hardware or software in order to run that particular application smoothly, right? This is a very most important link in the DevOps tool chain. This configuration activity includes infrastructure storage, database and network provisioning and configuring, right? And application provision and configuration, right? In the configure, we need to configure that particular application in such a way that that system, that application should accept many requests at a single time in such a way that they need to configure that particular application. In order to run that particular application smoothly, user friendly, they need to configure it. Now, next one is monitoring. This is one of the very most important link in the DevOps toolchain, that is monitor activity. Monitor activity includes they will monitor the overall application, the overall system of the particular application. They will going to monitor it. This monitor activity includes performance of the IT infrastructure, end user response and experiences, production metrics, and statistics. See, not only monitoring system, they will going to maintain the log sheet. They will going to maintain the records of the particular applications. What kind of inputs they are giving, what kind of outputs they are getting, right? When exactly they are started the project application, when actually when they are ended the application. These are all the what is the cost of the particular application. These are all the things they are going to see in the monitor activity, right? This monitor activity includes performance of the IT infrastructure. They will look after the performance of the particular application also, and end user response and experiences. End users in the sense clients, how the clients are using our requirements, right? Whether they are using the particular application like user friendly, whether suppose they are facing any problems to execute this application or using this application, they will see all the things, right? If any errors are there, continuously they are monitoring. If any errors is came, automatically they will fix those errors, right? Now we will see the MCQs, that is questions regarding this session. Now we'll see the questions, MCQs. The first question is, DevOps means what? The option A, development and options, development and operations, database and operations, database and options. The answer is, DevOps means what? DevOps means development and operations, right? The second question is, DevOps is a, option A, tool, DevOps is a, option B, technology, DevOps is a, option 3, mindset, DevOps is a, option 4, programming language. Which one is the correct answer for this? DevOps is a, whether it may be tool, technology, mindset, or programming language. Yes, the answer is DevOps is a mindset, right? The third question, design activity includes what? Testing a software, writing code, configure management, deploying applications. Which one is the correct answer? DevOps is a design activity includes what? Writing code, right? Now these are all the references I'm going to use. I've used for this session, right? I referred the book Pankaj Jalate, right? Thank you one and all. Thank you.